Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Sanan and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing something brand new. We're doing Falcon and the Winter Soldier called New World Order Season 1, Episode 1. So let's jump right into the episode. So Sam is getting ready and takes Captain America's shield. And now he's on a mission for get LAF, or that was the name of the mission, or something like that. And so Sam is talking on a plane, and it's like a cargo plane, and they do an airdrop. And I got info from Torres, who's on the ground once he was in the air. Because, the way he flies around is so cool looking on TV. It's so cool. Anyway, so the plane is hijacked. So he managed to get into the plane. And you have a really good fight scene. And when he did the shield, it off the hijacked pilot. So the plane was going down. So everyone escapes. And then you have an aerial fight scene, which I've never really seen before on anywhere. So that was pretty cool to watch. And let's see, the helicopters got involved, and they got so close to the border because if he crosses the border to the country, it's not going to be pretty because U.S. is not supposed to be into the country, period. So, but he managed to get the guy out just in time, and then in Tanzania, Sam is repairing the wings, and Torres is like, I can fix. He's like, no. Every time the government tries to fix this, it screws up. I'll do it. It's fine. So then Torres is talking about a new group, and I think it's called the Blank Smashers, something with a B in Smashers. Anyway, they think that it was better with the blip that people disappeared, and they kind of hated that everyone's back now. Then because Torres mentioned Steve's great theories that he's like on a base on the moon or something crazy like that. And then we cut to where Sam's going to DC and Rhodes is there, and Sam does a speech about how Captain America is gone and its legacy and all that stuff, and put the shield in a case at the Smithsonian. Then Sam and Rhodes talk some more, and he was basically saying like, "Why didn't you take up the mantle?" And then we actually heard like a little flashback in the very beginning, like well, Sam said like, it feels like it belongs to someone else. It doesn't belong to me. So that's why he didn't take up the mantle of Captain America. So they talk a bit longer, like how like it's really different now with everyone back and everything, and how like and friends are now enemies and vice versa, and just the borders are crazy and all the things is happening and all that stuff, and talk about like adjusting to after the blip, after he came back and dealing with all this stuff. And Sam's talking about like his kids were like or his nephews were like babies, now they're like young men. And so he's just trying to deal with everything that to leading up to that. And they talk about this like in the Captain America like museum part of the Smithsonian. Then we cut to where Winter Soldier takes out people and takes out a man. I don't know if the guy was Torres or anything, but he was trying to unlock the door. He was like, I didn't see anything. I promise I didn't see anything. And it was like he offed him, but it was just Becky having a nightmare. So I don't know if the nightmare was actually like a past mission that he remembered as the Winter Soldier. But anyway, he wakes up in a panic, and then he's in therapy, and the therapist calls him out and calls him a liar, so he finally comes clean and is doing his amends list. So basically what he did was he is tracking down people like from Hydra or whoever that's like in the place of power, and is getting them arrested, but not hurting them or offing them or anything like that. Just lets them know like, oh, I'm not the Winter Soldier anymore, so you're going to prison now. And the police showed up, and then he just kind of bounces like, that's his amends. That's how he's getting pardoned and getting to go free and stuff. And then the therapist tells him that he has trust issues. So she's like, "Well, give me your phone," because he's saying he doesn't. And it's like, this sucks. You got less than 10 numbers on this phone. You won't text Sam back at all, and you're just alone. Like, what do you want? And he's like, I just want like peace. He fought for 90 years. He's kind of over it, and he just wants peace. And she's like, that's some bullshit. And she actually said that. And anyway, so what? So they talk a little bit more, and it's like you're being pardoned. You need to just try to move on with your life. Try to do something, like actually do something. Then we cut to where Bucky handles a dispute between Yuri and this young dude who's putting trash in Yuri's trash can in New York. And so Yuri is having lunch with Bucky, and it gets really awkward just because the Yuri asks out a lady for Bucky, and she says, "Okay, sure." And then we cut to where Bucky listens to Yuri talk about his son, and then we hear Winter Soldier music. So I already knew something was kind of up, but no one really mentions anything. And we move on to the next scene, where Sam's at a fish market and visits his nephews and sister, and sister is selling the boat, but she doesn't want to sell the boat. Thank you for being focused. And Sam gets told that they're losing money. Like, I spend $5. I make $5, so I spend $10. I don't need you to stay focused, please, and thank you. And so Sam wants to help, and she agrees. And now we cut to dinner time, where Bucky's on a date, and they're playing basically beer bong Battleship. So every time you miss, you gotta take a shot. And they talk about family, and then that just gets a little too much for Bucky. And they talk about Yuri and stuff like that. So he goes to get some air, and goes to Yuri's apartment and gets some money. And when he got there, I thought something else was going to happen. I feel like it was, but then we saw Yuri was like remembering his son, so he just gave him money for lunch earlier and left. Then and then I said he probably offed his son. That's probably what logically what happened when he was a Winter Soldier. So, but he's having a hard time coming to terms with that. So at first I thought it was maybe it was Steve's old comrades of the Heli Commandos and stuff like that, and they knew each other. That's what I was thinking at first. But you never know. I mean, some of these people live to be 110. Anyway, also on the day he's like, I'm 106, and she also is like, why are you wearing gloves? Like, I have poor circulation. Anyway, and then we cut to where Sam and Sis are going to the bank, and we cut to where Switzerland, where Torres is in the group, and they start a riot and stole money from the Swiss bank. And then Torres tries to stop the guy, but the guy has some type of power. We don't know what. Definitely super strength, because he threw him and knocked his face in. And he's hurt really bad. Then we cut to Sam and says he's at the bank, and the guy is like fanning over Sam and like takes a selfie, but still won't help them because apparently there are new terms and stuff like that. So they can't get the loan, and then Sam and the sister argue, and Sam still won't sell, and he tries to fix the ship. And then he sees pictures, and then Torres texted him, and basically they get on Secure Line to talk about it, and they were like, Sam was like, don't say anything to anybody yet, let's keep it just between you and me. And then we see a speech on the TV, because the sister came and was like, you gotta watch this on TV like right now. And the Department of Defense decided to hire a new Captain America. And that is some freaking shade if I never saw it. That was hella rude, I felt like. But I mean, like, you understand where they're coming from, but the way they did it was so wrong. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. I give the episode an A+ because I really like the storyline. I like how there was action, a little bit of funny stuff, and some very serious stuff. And, they're trying to get over stuff, and they're actually cursing. And I was like, oh, okay, Disney Plus show. Okay. I'm fine with it. But I was like, what is happening? What I found interesting was when Sam gave the shield to the Smithsonian, they said you're doing the right thing. Then they turn around less than like let's say like 5 days later and give off like a new Captain America suit and a new guy and the shield. The freaking shield. Like they were just waiting to get that shield and they're like, okay, well, we got a new one. That is some shady crap right there. And I was pissed off so much about that. I can't imagine how Sam feels about that. That is crazy to me. Oh my gosh. And I like the storylines how like Bucky like obviously he's trying to do amends and all this other stuff and this other stuff is happening and he's just trying to navigate a bad situation that he was put in and trying to do amends and stuff because he is getting pardoned. And I think it's really interesting talking about therapy and mental health in this as well. I thought that was very good and just a lot of stuff I really, really enjoyed about the episode. So I'm definitely going to keep watching this, and that's going to do it for this video. Please let me know what you think down below in the comment section, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.